Should you get and build Bagpipe? Short answer, yes. Long answer, this entire video.
こんにちは。おめえさんがドクターだべ。命令に従い出撃。
Bagpipe is a 6-star charger vanguard from Victoria, a country girl that is having a hard time with modern gadgets. Former Victorian Army sergeant, and came to Rhodes Island on Chen recommendation. Bagpipe is the first 6-star charger vanguard that came with a lot of useful abilities. Charger, or DP on kill vanguard, as the name suggests. If they kill an enemy, they will generate 1 deploy point. If retreated, they will refund their original DP cost. That's the original, so if Bagpipe is retreated on her second deployment, the DP refund you get is still 13, based on her Rayleigh 2 DP cost. And then her general stats. She has the biggest attack among other vanguard, a solid defense, and only has 1 block count. As for her talent, each of her attack has a percentage to deal critical damage and hit another target on her range. A good talent, and since her attack speed is quick, she can trigger it pretty often. Then her second talent, this is what makes Bagpipe special. Her second talent will add +6 initial SP to all vanguard when in squad, and +8 on pod 5. Usually this talent is great to partner with standard bearer vanguard to generate DP cost almost immediately. A very strong talent in both the low stages and endgame stages. And on top of that, you don't have to deploy Bagpipe to trigger this talent. So she's also a great choice as a support unit. And then her potentials upgrade list. Her potential 5 is a very strong upgrade, for example. With this, Myrtle only need 1 second to charge her skill 1 on M3. That will save you big time on high stages like contingency contract. But if you're not aiming for any high risk level on CC event, Bagpipe is fine without potentials. And then her module upgrade. Bagpipe got a very powerful module in the future update. She will gain 2 DP per kill instead of 1. And refund all DP cost when retreating. So that means on her third deployment, that should cost her 24 DP. She will also return 24 DP when retreating. That's a massive upgrade from one single module. Not to mention she got a pretty big attack boost from this module upgrade. And then moving to her skills. Her first skill. Your generic skill that will increase her attack damage and attack speed. And then her second skill. Kinda surprised seeing this one as a skill too. On her next attack she will deal an increased damage and strikes additional target. She can also charge her skill by 3 on M2. A reliable skill when you're using her for a long time in the field and fighting enemies constantly. It's a good skill to M3, but since Bagpipe or other vanguard aren't usually used for a long time in the field, her next skill is just the perfect use for her. Her third skill. It will increase her attack interval by a bit, increase block count, increase her attack and defense, and attacks hit 3 times in a row. With this skill Bagpipe can annihilate almost every early enemies. Her plus block count and defense is also a good addition to make her more tanky. And thanks to her second talent, you can use this skill as some sort of heli drop skill. Overall a very great skill to M3. As for her base skills, Bagpipe will tell some madrigal in the dormitory that increase her own and all operators' morale in that dorm. Abyssal Hunter operators should learn from her. As for the second base skill, increase byproduct rate when processing chips in the workshop. So, will Bagpipe become a good operator for your team? Bagpipe's most valuable ability is her second talent. This creates a better way to generate DP on the early game with standard bearer vanguard, and then deploy other units almost immediately. Or even she can deal with enemies just fine thanks to her skills. She got the massive DPS for newer players, and even a more useful abilities on her ETA later on. Definitely one of the must-have operator to make gameplay easier. So grab your Orundum and farming tools. We got Scottish ni no to gacha. That should be all. Adios.